the Deen, you know.
Hello there, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to my channel. My name is Yura. As you can see from the title, this is a little intro to the channel. What's the purpose of this channel? Why am I doing this? Mainly the purpose of this channel is to motivate and inspire and encourage, especially the young people, to come back to the Deen. My whole point is I want to make it easy for young people to digest Islam. So that's one of the things that I want to accomplish with this channel. I want to be able to make Islam easy to understand, and I want to give you Islam from a raw perspective, not sugar-coated, from an unapologetic view. We take Islam as is, and we don't try to mold it to fit our desires or our wants or whatever that may be. So I want to present Islam in a pure form on this channel. So what can I offer? What am I able to offer? Well, I have a unique background. I'm half Japanese and half Kenyan Ethiopian. I have relatives and family members in my family who are both Muslims and non-Muslims. So I have that experience of knowing what it's like to be to have family members who are Muslims and to have parents who are not Muslims. So I have that connection, I have that understanding, and I have had an extensive experience in doing da'wah work, specifically in Minnesota. I've done da'wah work with different mosques and local communities, organizations. I've done da'wah work with one of the largest nonprofit chapter organizations in the United States. So I've had extensive da'wah work that I've done over the years. I wanted to start this YouTube channel for a while now, but what was holding me back was I wanted to make sure my intentions were pure, that I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, that I'm not doing this for YouTube views, that I'm not doing this, to get notoriety or to become a celebrity, nothing like that. So I've wanted to do this channel almost for 3 years now. I can think about it. I thought about it many times, even at bed at night going to sleep. I thought about doing this channel. I come up with so many content ideas, but I just couldn't get myself to it for many reasons. One of them being that I wanted to make sure that my intentions were clear. I'm a perfectionist at heart. So when I want to do something, I have to make sure it's perfect. I have to make sure I do it the best way. Yes, this is not always productive because it delays me and it pushes me to the back. And obviously, I procrastinated, to be honest, right? I procrastinated as well. I got busy with life, with family life and these kind of things. But at the end of the day, being able to do da'wah is very important to me. Being able to get the message across, it's something that's been eating me from the inside. I've always been a person who wanted to give back to the community, who always wanted to be the voice of the youth. It's a lot of things that has bothered me, that has gone on in the Muslim community that I wanted to speak about, but I've kept silent. I've just watched from a distance and just observe. But I feel like it's time that I start speaking out. One, I feel like there's a lack of strong Islamic content out there. Hear me out before you attack me in the comment section. What I'm saying is that we do have Islamic content out there, but they're not well designed or well equipped for younger people. So we have a lot of lectures, a lot of podcasts and everything, but a lot of their videos that are out there are 30 minutes long, 1 hour long, over an hour long. You don't find a lot of 10 minutes, 5 minutes, Islamic content out there that's not only knowledgeable and insightful, but also engaging and inspiring and entertaining. Because if you look at our young generation today, we are this generation of scrolling, right? We see one post and we scroll right through it. We scroll to the next one. We don't have a lot of patience for 1 hour, 2 hour lectures, right? A lot of the content also I feel like are designed for palatable ilm, or should I say students of knowledge, right? The contents that are out there, a lot of them are designed for students who are pursuing Islamic knowledge from different universities or from Islamic circles or mosques. So I feel like there's a lack of content that's developed for the young people who are not on the path yet, who are struggling still, who might not be persuaded by a 2-hour lecture or 1-hour lecture, whatever the case may be. So I want to create that kind of content. Another point that I want to cover, and the reason why I'm doing this, is also to show Islam in its true essence, to show that it's okay for us Muslims to practice our faith as is, without any changes. We cannot conform to be part of the watered down Islam, right? The Islam that's been presented to us nowadays on a plate. If we are frank and if we are honest with each other, we are paying attention to what's going on in the media, not only in the large corporate media companies. I'm not talking only about that. I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about YouTube content. I'm talking about influencers that are out there, all these, social media influencers, a lot of them, right? We're talking about Islam being presented in a watered down way, right? We're not talking about Islam being presented in its pure form, right? When somebody tries to, show Islam in any way other than that, it's labeled as extreme. So I want to get back to the roots. I want this channel to be about showing Islam that Islam is beautiful just the way it is. Does not need to be watered down, right? To show that Islam should be taken as is, right? We know the surah of the Quran, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ وَلَا أَنَا عَابِدٌ مَا عَبَدتُّمْ وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَلِيَ دِينِ, right? This is the verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regarding that. So in order for us to achieve that, we have to be willing to be unapologetic about our deen, right? Number 3, discussing what's the taboo and forbidden topics. I feel like a lot of times in our Muslim community, there's certain things that we would rather not discuss and we would rather sweep under the rug than talk about it. Whether that's mental health or sexual violence or even the jihad word, right? So there's a lot of things like this that we would rather sweep under the rug and rather talk about it openly and clearly. So that's one of the things that I wanted to target as well. The other reason why I'm doing this is also because I feel like in our community, there's a lack for space for young people to voice their thoughts, for young people to be given opportunities to lead, for young people to be given a light to show that they can do this, they can lead Islam, they can be part of the revival of Islam. A great example of this is a lot of our masajids, right? Not all of them, let's be frank. There's a lot of masajids that are doing good work, and there's masajids that are also keeping youth actively engaged, but a lot of masajids are not giving youth their voices. They're not giving youth their place to reside. They're not empowering youth, right? One of the things that we know from the Prophet is that he used to empower young people, right? Osama bin Zayd led an army when he was 18 years old. We see a lot of stories of how the Prophet empowered youth, right? And we see the Quran emphasize on youth, from stories of Ashab al-Kahf, right? To other areas. So this is another reason why I'm doing this. But at the end of the day, make dua for me, and I wish you continue to join me on this journey as we produce amazing content. Please subscribe, like, and share with family and friends so that we can get this thing moving and going. And I hope to produce for you amazing content for you to enjoy. Jazakumullah khair.